Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build an Inca Plot. So in the last episode we started doing this little storehouse and now we need to sort of make a path to actually get up there. So I think I'm going to do it from about here. So we're just going to start punching away some of these ferns and bits of grass and all that. And we're just sort of going to follow it around a little bit and then join up with this main path. I'm also going to build the majority of this main path because it's just going to cut pretty much straight through the settlement all the way up there, so it can sort of like feels like there's more over there to that side of the plot. We can just go like this, so it sort of turns quite straight. You can maybe have a building or something here to stop you from just walking straight up there. You can make this a little wider as well. Join up here. And this is probably going to be the sort of widest part of this settlement. I do want the streets to be really narrow, and we can redo this if we have to at another time. So we're just going to bring it all over here. And I love this texture because you don't have to be sort of exact with where you want your blocks to be, and it just makes it really nice messy path. So we can do that all the way to there. Yeah, not too bad. Now we need to, this is where it gets interesting, trying to go up these sort of blocks here. Let's see, we'll start from the back and work our way down. I think that's probably going to be the easiest option. So we'll have 3 and then 2. And then another one. Then it can dip down. So I'm actually going to do that now as well. 44:2. I always do 42 and it's 44. So 44:2 for the Envirus Lab. Plunk those down. And then we want to change out them blocks, put more slabs down, get rid of all this stuff that's in our way. More of those blocks, more Envirus Labs, more gravel, more Envirus Labs, gravel, Envirus Labs, gravel, Envirus Labs. There we go. So it's just made a little staircase. I might mess that up at another time, but for now we're just going to leave it straight because that just fits, I suppose. It all works quite nicely. Copy that over, and then we can just quickly do all these biomes. And then we also need to add more down here. And more down here. I really wasn't expecting there to be so much to do so early on. And more down here. We can get rid of all of this. So get rid of that one, put a slab there. And then we can just carry on with the gravel like this. And that should all meet up and be fine, and it all looks pretty good. Right, so now we're on to this bit, and I'm actually going to use some wooden scaffolding. So I'm going to need quite a few different materials actually. I'm going to be using the cobblestone wall, we're going to be using fence, and we're going to be using, we'll just do it out of oak slabs. We can mess it up at another time if we want to. So let's see, we'll start from over here. We're going to have all of this is slab to here. Then it can come down a little bit, down a little bit more, then down, down, and you see I'm just sort of doing it every now and then. It's dipping down a little bit in its little slab way. Comes down to there, there, and there, and there we go. So there's our little wooden walkway. You can see you can walk all the way around these edges. Quite a big gap, so there's no fear of, you know, falling over the edge or anything like that. And we're just going to put in some fence posts to make it look like it's being supported and held up. And for bits like this that are coming down, this is where I'm going to start using the cobblestone wall, so it looks like a heavier support. And It's not looking too bad, is it? We'll just put a straight line across there. Don't know why, I feel like that makes it look a bit more interesting. Same for here, and we can even do that, I suppose, just to make it seem a little bit more interesting, a little bit like there's something else going on. We've got a bit more going on. We can swap these out for, should we go for oak or something different? We'll go for spruce. Swap these out for spruce, and same with the fence I think as well actually. Oops. So we'll swap those over to the spruce fence, because it adds a nice bit of contrast against the stone, and it's different to the actual, what's it called, it's quite different to the slab texture as well, so it does really stand out quite nicely. And there we go, that's looking good. Yeah, so that comes along here. We've got this, which isn't really, I don't know, we have this big empty space here that I feel we could do something with it, and I think I'm just going to do a bush. So I'm going to go grab some spruce leaves. I'm going to just do that, and what'll be good with this bush as well is it's going to hide a bit of the building, so it'll look a little more interesting as well, make things look pretty good. And I like that it's right on the edge, so in fact we're going to have a bit that goes down and across like that, so it can really overhang on the the cliff. I think that'll look quite nice. So we've got this, another one there as well, like that. And with this, it's just sort of getting a good mix of where the leaves are and where they aren't. So, you know, you want it to sort of not be identical, not be samey, but to be a good sort of balanced. You want it to look balanced, but you don't want it to be sort of perfectly balanced. So we've got one on top here and one on top there. So you could have done that. I suppose it doesn't look too bad, but it's unbalanced because you've only got one on top and you've got one on top there. Same with round here, you've sort of got three at the top, and then you've got like 1, 2, 3 at from this side. Come to this side, you've got 3 at the top. So it's just depending on your vantage point. It's hard to explain, and I'm probably just making stuff up now, but I've got the idea in my head of what I think it should look like. So yeah, that's that. And in fact, there is one other small detail that I wanted to go and add over here, and I'm not sure which tree to do it on. I think I'll do it on this tree because it's sort of out the way, isn't it? So we're going to do ourselves a little beehive. I don't know if bees live this high up, but it's an extra little detail, and where I'm putting it as well is quite out the way, so not many people are going to notice it, I don't think, but it's just a nice little thing to have there. So we're going to have that little beehive. We'll put that, copy it over, and then there we go, there's our bees. And can you actually see that, really, from any other possible angle on this little walk? No, still can't see it because that bit of the trees hiding it quite well. Come round here, you can just about make out the bees there. You still can't really see the beehive, so that's really nice. I've deliberately put it on that tree because it seems out of the way from like human contact. Whereas if it was here, I think people would be like, "Ooh, bees, honey," and they'll just like take it all. Whereas over there, you know, it's a bit risky to get across to that beehive, so just for a little bit of honey. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.